and welcome back to another video on the channel. We have breaking news. Tesla is moving around their Bitcoin. Now Tesla holds about 700 million Bitcoin. However, they have not moved around or had any transactions with Bitcoin in the last 2 years. And so in the last hour, Tesla is now moving around that Bitcoin in their wallet. And so we're going to be talking about that in this video. If you enjoyed this type of content, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. And so let's go ahead and jump right into it here. Let's take a look at the chart here for Bitcoin. We're currently trading at $66,370. And so we can see here, we're forming a very bullish cup and handle pattern that has been forming since November of 2021. And so we can see we have been consolidating here since March of earlier this year, and we did have a spike up today to about $68,000. And so we can see we did break to the upside there, and then we did have a massive pullback. And so if you're interested in leverage trading, there is a link underneath the video to Margex. If you are bullish or bearish on different cryptocurrencies, you can apply leverage to your position. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the cup and handle pattern here. We can see this is usually a very bullish pattern. Once we do break to the upside of the handle, we will see higher highs for Bitcoin. And so as I mentioned, we did have some Bitcoin liquidations today as well, right? We had a very quick spike up to $68,000, and then we did pull back down to about $65,000. Now that happened very quickly. We saw the spike up and the spike back down within an hour, right? And so in the last 24 hours here, we had about $327 million of liquidations. 188 million of them were long positions, and 139 of them were short positions. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the news that we want to all talk about. Now, Tesla has just performed Bitcoin transactions for the first time in 2 years. And so I saw this as soon as it happened, right? 7 minutes after the transactions happened, I saw these transactions of Tesla moving this around. And so I posted it here on X. If you're interested in following me there, you can follow me at Altcoin Hero. And so, is Elon Musk getting ready to accept Bitcoin again, right? Now, they are moving around more Bitcoin than it is showing here. If we take a deeper look into that here, we can see Bitcoin's holdings are now at 537 million. Now they are moving around more Bitcoin here in the last 22 minutes. We can see that they have moved around $225 million of Bitcoin. Now they are moving these to different addresses. We can see that 150 million of it went to the same address here, and then we have another 75 million moving to here. Now there is something else very interesting out of these transactions. I would like to talk about this transaction right here. This is a product purchase sweep. Right? And so whether that means that Tesla is going to start accepting Bitcoin again, right? A few years ago, Elon Musk announced that they're going to start accepting Bitcoin for payments. And so we could start seeing that again here, right? A product purchase sweep here is shown on Arkham Analytics. And so I think this transaction here is really interesting. They could be testing that, right? It was only a $3 transaction. However, this could show where they are heading. And so if we go ahead and take a look at the product purchase sweep here, we can see that that wallet is currently holding about $73,000. And so this will be something to keep an eye on here, whether this keeps increasing or not. We also have other news coming out next week. We have Tesla with their earnings on October 23rd. And so we could see information coming out regarding this as well, right? Whether they are selling their Bitcoin or they are buying more Bitcoin. Maybe they're getting ready to announce that they're going to start accepting Bitcoin. Now that could come out during their earnings call. And I think this is definitely something that would be extremely bullish for the cryptocurrency markets, right? When Tesla announced that they were accepting Bitcoin last time, we saw a massive spike. I think it was a 10% move on Bitcoin. And so if Tesla starts accepting Bitcoin payments again, I think this will be very bullish for the cryptocurrency markets. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this article here, right? Bitcoin uses more renewable energy, but will Tesla accept it again? So Tesla removed Bitcoin payments, citing environmental concerns. And so Elon Musk pledged to reinstate them if renewable energy use on the network was increased. And so, on February 8th, 2021, Tesla disclosed a $1.5 billion investment in Bitcoin, and filing with the United States Securities Exchange Commission, Tesla CEO Elon Musk has also decided to include the cryptocurrency in the company's treasury and begin accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment of the company's electric vehicles. And so on May 13th, 2021, right, only about 3 months later, Tesla stopped accepting Bitcoins as a means of payment due to concerns over the rapid increase in usage of fossil fuels, especially coal, for Bitcoin mining and transactions. And so while Tesla stopped taking Bitcoin, it said it would accept Bitcoin as soon as the cryptocurrency became more sustainable. And so on June 13th, 2021, Elon Musk said that Tesla would allow Bitcoin transactions once it could be sure that at least 50% of the energy used by miners was clean and had a positive future trend. And so since then, we have had Bitcoin mining become more sustainable. Now 50% of the energy from miners is clean and has a positive future trend. And so we could start seeing Tesla here start accepting Bitcoin. Now I'd like to take a look at the overall market. Let's take a look at the bigger picture here. Now I've been in cryptocurrency since 2017. We can see that in 2017, we had a halving. We can see all these yellow lines here are all the halvings, right? This is the halving earlier this year. We can see the halving here in May of 2020, and then we have the halving here in July of 2016. And so we can see we had a run up here in the market prior to the halving. We can see the same thing here before the halving, and then we can see the same thing happening here as well with the halving earlier this year. And so after the halving, every single time we have pulled back. We've pulled back and bounced off the same support line that we were at before we ran up before the halving. And so we can see after that, we did have a bigger leg up right here, right? And so this is what I am paying attention to. We can see right here, after we touched back down on the support, we can have a bigger move up. Again, we can see a bigger move up here. It's a higher high. And so I'm expecting the same thing to happen right here. We're going to see a higher high on Bitcoin. And so I think this is definitely something to be paying attention to where we're at in the market. I think there's a lot of great opportunities out there, whether that means buying Bitcoin or looking into other altcoins with a lot of utility. I just made a video a couple of days ago talking about real world assets. And so if you're interested in that, make sure to check out that video as well. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. And also make sure to check out that link underneath the video to Margex if you're interested in leverage trading. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.